Hey, how's it going, guys? It's me, Jesse, again from BuenoBrew. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little like button. It's all free. Just to let you know, today we're going to be going over something very, very interesting, and it is about the country of Guyana, and it is about oil. Before I get started, I just want to say that I'm starting a new playlist also on the channel, and it's about news and current events. But let's go ahead and jump into this Guyana news and ExxonMobil news, and let's check it out. So as you can see, it says here, ExxonMobil approves 12.7 billion oil project in Guyana. And maybe some of you may not have heard about this, but ExxonMobil has found a ton of oil off the coastline of Guyana. So it says here, ExxonMobil Corp and its partners have approved a $12.7 billion investment for their fifth and most expensive offshore oil project in Guyana, the U.S. firm said in a statement. The project, called BuenoBrew, will produce up to 250,000 barrels of oil and gas per day and cost 27% more than the prior of equivalent size, reflecting obviously the rising costs. The decision coincides with Exxon considering whether to expand its holdings in Guyana through an auction of oil blocks set for July. So this just broke. This was in April 27 of 2023, so not too long ago. It says here, Exxon and partners Hess Corp, Hess, and CNOOC control oil production in South America, in the South American nation, which according to consultancy Rystad Energy is set to leapfrog the United States next decade as one of the world's largest offshore producers. And this is crazy. And I'm going to show you why here in a few. I'm going to show you exactly why. So these are the projections. They've already started pumping oil out of, part of this field. And they're saying by 2027, it's going to be 1.2 million barrels per day. So it says here that since 2019, so far has budgeted 42.7 billion for the 5 approved projects in Guyana. So that they're expecting some insane profits from this. And we could go on and read more and more information. This is on Reuters. Now I decided to go on ExxonMobil, their, website. And another thing too is I was thinking, hey, ExxonMobil stock, is this thing going to go up dramatically over the next 5-10 years? And it's definitely something that I'm looking into because the profits are insane. And it seems like every couple of years they're making bigger and bigger discoveries. But let's go ahead and look at their site. ExxonMobil, if you go to ExxonMobil Guyana, they pretty much have an overview of their entire project. Now, it says, they're firmly established there. It says ExxonMobil Guyana is the first and largest oil producer in Guyana, and more information. And this is what's huge. The careers at ExxonMobil are going to go up dramatically in that area. And I think that it's going to be great for the country of Guyana, especially if they do this way better than what Venezuela did. We all know how, Venezuela could have been the richest country in South America, Central America, South America, due to the vast amounts of oil. However, due to the political climate and a bunch of other stuff, it didn't quite work out that way, unfortunately. However, Guyana seems to be thinking about taking a different route than Venezuela, thankfully, and I really do think it's going to make a huge difference in the population for Guyana. Now, and honestly, if they do this right, I feel like they will be the Dubai of South America in the next 10, 15 years, or maybe even less. So they talk about community and social responsibility. They talk about their environmental efforts and the local content efforts. This is great right here. They have some videos. They have some great videos here, about what they're going to do with the energy. They're going to improve the healthcare system. They're going to improve the education system. They're going to improve the quality of life. At least that is the plan in Guyana, and that is huge. Improve the quality of life for everyone with the profits. because Guyana's government is expected to receive a huge percent of the profits that ExxonMobil and these other oil companies are going to be getting from this oil. Huge, huge, huge. This right here gives a great storyline, gives incredible information about, how they found the oil, the steps that they've taken to, check for the oil, so on and so forth. So if you want some more information, they have tons of videos and tons of information. And Guyana is beautiful. Look at that waterfall. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. And it shows you, if we go through here, kind of shows you, hey, like this is where the oil is. This is how they found it. This is the block outside of Guyana, and this is their kind of underwater, little factory type thing of, pumping out the oil and putting it up into the ships, and then the oil tankers take it away. And there's different plans, different things, oil rigs, etc., etc., etc. Now, I found that interesting. Here they have some news releases, how much money they've actually spent in the local area, and more information. So great page, ton of information. Now, this is something else that I found interesting. I want to see how much is the average person in Guyana make, right? So the average salary in Guyana is around 4,312,278 Guyanese dollars. That's 20,000 USD per year. However, it says the most typical salary is around 7,000 USD. And then here it has some more information, how it's broken down by surveys, by men versus women, education, so it has a ton of information. Now, I really do think that this is going to dramatically change here in the near future, especially with all this oil. And if the government does what's right, the people of Guyana, they're going to make an absolute killing. Here's a little information. Population is around 800,000 people. Georgetown, which is the capital, with around 200,000 inhabitants. And here's some more information. Religion, motto, one people, one nation, one destiny. They have their anthem. And this is where Guyana is, just to make sure. Venezuela is over here on the west. Brazil is over here on the south. And Suriname is over here on the east. And Guyana is right here. And the oil field is right here. Right there. And here's the capital of Georgetown. And here's just some more information. And from everything I've seen, all the videos and everything, Guyana is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. More information. They have local facts, a lot of history, and a lot of biodiversity. Beautiful, beautiful countryside. And what I'm really interested in, because I'm interested in oil, and I think there's definitely a lot of profits to be made in investments in these oil companies, especially if things are done correctly. But I'm also interested in things like this. You see, Dubai and the surrounding areas, the oil infusion definitely helped boom a lot of these places. But what helped maintain it? What helped bring all this revenue so they can keep building and providing better quality for the people that live there is tourism. And this is very interesting. So I was looking on YouTube and I found a bunch of stuff, a bunch of travel industry, a bunch of different industries are investing in Guyana. And this is an example right here. $1.4 billion project in Guyana, Morekio Bay. So if we go over here, you can go to their website and check it out. And it says one of Guyanese leading investment companies owns almost 1,000 acres of the Morekio Bay development land, situated 30 minute drives from the capital's international airport. The resort's township lies on a broad peninsula of land between the beach of the Atlantic Ocean and the Maheka River and the Caribbean Sea, around 400 miles sailing away. the Brazilian coast just to the east. The land is covered by the palm and other trees, a bunch of information. So what they're going to do is they're going to build some homes. They're going to have some leisure stuff, relaxation, a business, retail space. Look at all the stuff that they're planning on doing. They've actually already started building. And if we scroll down, this is really interesting. So the $1.4 billion Maracaibo Bay Golf and Country Club to start construction has already started, essentially. This is what we were looking at that we saw on YouTube. However, here's an extra $1.4 billion luxury project in Mahica. And if all goes according to plan, Guyana will see the development of a $1.4 billion real estate project along the Mahica River in anticipation of expatriate and re-emergent demand based on the country's soon-to-be realized oil wealth. I really do think there's going to be a ton of money coming in because of the oil, and then investments into travel. They're going to make this coastline absolutely beautiful, and a ton of scientists are going to come in. There's, beautiful biodiversity. Check out the jungles and everything. And I think the best part is the people of Guyana are, if everything goes well, they're going to have a beautiful, similar situation as Dubai in their backyard. Jobs opportunity is going to go through the roof. Education is going to improve. Healthcare is going to improve. And I love healthcare. And I'm super excited, and I'm looking forward to this. And hopefully, if things go well, who knows, we might take a trip down to Guyana and check this out. All right, guys.